a lot of issues. They also have a lot of tower damage coming up from the Dead Prophet and CK. They threaten Roshan, which they did also in the game number 1, but not very convinced by this Darkseer pick. They also have like no combo with the Darkseer. Vacuum into like
the
charge or Sonic Wave from Queen of Pain. That's it. Doesn't strike me as something to be, you know, very careful about in the mid game. It also needs a very good execution with the Spirit Breaker. It's not like he can just stand there and wait. And look at this move, which is gonna get scouted out.
We're not gonna find anything with this one, Brame. Tanner already able to provide the info needed for Into the Breach to avoid this one and set up for the runes themselves.
I also want to see what the Darkseer is gonna build this game. We've seen 33. He's always been like one of the better Darkseer players and also very innovative with his item builds. The series before, Vanguard into Orchid, Blink, and Shard.
Yeah,
I see a Vanguard on Darkseer and also a Sage Mask, so he might go for the same thing.
It definitely worked very well for 33, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see 11 take a page out of his book.
The battle begins.
Could we possibly lower the temperature in the studio?
Let's have a look here. There's 11. Take a few hits coming into the lane. And we'll see what lane setups we do get, if there's any change-ups. At the moment, Nefrit is going down to the bottom with the backup of the Nature's Prophet. And see how well they can hold themselves against this lane with the Spider and top lane. Spirit Breaker Darkseer. Some good aggression from themselves.
Oh, LeBron needs to be careful here. If they put Iron Shell on him, he might be in trouble with the bashes. No bashes. 2 hits, no bashes. Just gonna run him down with the Iron Shell. Saving those bashes for later on. There
we go. One at the end of it all. We'll see over on the mid lane matchup how things pan out between the Quap and the DP. The top lane, I think when these level 2s are hit, we're going to see someone die up here. Could be either side. Bottom. Some heavy hits here onto Symmetrical, but Tanner doing his best to keep the Spider safe on these early levels. Make sure they're not able to get over to him too much, but already the Prophet being a nuisance with the Treants.
What if Brame pauses the game and say there are a couple of bugs in this bottom lane?
I wouldn't be wrong.
What do you think admin would say to that?
I mean, admins are very serious people, you know. I don't think they would find it funny. This is, you know.
Maybe XD and
XD.
unpause the game right now.
I don't think we get an XD.
So I want to see the top lane. Into the Breach, they hit level 2. Inkswell is available, and so is Reality Rift, or he wants to go for the Chaos Strike. Like, Reality Rift gives them more kill potential because of the Inkswell. You can pull them back, and there we go.
There we go. As expected, level 2 hits. They'll look for some action. Let's see if they can finish off this Spirit Breaker. And they got the extra catch, they do. Back in with the Rift. They'll set up for that first blood. Nubito able to take it.
He could have charged on a mid lane, panicked there a little bit, would definitely save his life. He had a healing salve, could come back, decided to charge a hero. And this is the killer lane we mentioned. Now they're going to be level 3. They are level 3 already, so they have a Chaos Strike, and they're going to have another point in Inkswell. There we go again, top lane.
Very nicely done into the Breach. Using this combo perfectly. I've got to be careful on that top lane for the chain feed to kick in.
Oh, it's already kicking in. I feel very hard for them to make a comeback in this lane unless Spirit Breaker pops off. By pop off, I mean get like 3 dashes
get lucky on the
Grimstroke. Because CK, he can trade well. He can get out of the trouble easily, especially with the Inkswell on him. And this is a full power trance. He got both of those kills on the top lane. He got the first blood.
Yeah, 11. Vela have to play very, very careful. LeBron trying to nuke them down, set up for an aggressive move. Bottom lane. They're in onto Spartan. Another kill for Into the Breach in these side lanes. Up top, they're going to try for the chase. Once more onto the breaker. The combo hits. He has a charge available. And this time only over to the small creeps. He is going to live with the salve. And 11 has been surrounded by the two of them. You're going to have the Spirit Breaker come back over with the vacuum. Maybe they can turn.
There's the bash.
Pop, but indeed, they've got the control. They take him down.
There's
Another
the bash
as
again.
well, stopping LeBron from getting that last hit off onto 11. I mean, you said they needed to come out with the RNG. They certainly did there.
That smile.
Yeah,
Blessed by Gaben. Unfortunately for CK, his career was on his way. If he has power threads there, they definitely get a kill and he doesn't die. It's sometimes about the micro, your usage of the courier. Nefrit will also drop.
Yeah, holding. Actually, it looked like he had the chance to hit the crit there on the Nyx Assassin. Was maybe a little scared that Spike Carapace would come out, but as you see, it wasn't quite skilled yet. Now, either way, ends up going down. CS-wise, pretty close across the board, even with these kills that Into the Breach are getting. Mid lane, 27 and 6 against 28 for 5.
And we see why Queen of Pain historically has always been good against Dead Prophet.
Yeah.
You can blink away from the Spirit Siphon. You have nuke damage to take her down. So her siphons are not going to be as good as she would assume to be. Vish still level 5, but so is Xanting on a mid lane.
Oh, the kill for the two up top. He beats down LeBron, chasing down the Spirit Breaker once more. When the RNG's there and 11's not around to help turn, they still do not have any sort of difficulty taking out heroes with this grim CK combo.
He can't even get close. Like, they're doing a very good job trying to zone him out. He is collecting some XP, double Ion Shell on a creep web. We'll get him that.
And down bottom, Smetko has been left on his own. That doesn't look like that's going to cause any trouble for him. It's the mid lane that Tanner's got his eyes on. Maybe see if they can set up for Wish. These 6-minute power runes. Who's going to have the favourable role is going to be Into the Breach. Drops bottom, and Xantic's able to grab that.
Tanner, they can't kill Queen of Pain, but he needed to match the movement of the Spirit Breaker, because there is a catapult that Prophet was sitting at like half HP, and with charge plus Sonic Wave should be enough to kill him. Now we see the damage coming out from the Ion Shell and Spirit Breaker charge. Good vac back.
Yeah, dragging him back into the range of the two of them. Nobito's going to try and turn onto the Spirit Breaker underneath the tower, and he can't do the damage required. And the three of them here, there's no chance for a CK to punch back at this. As Brame clean up that top lane.
Spartan helping out, getting some levels. This time around, he's on Nature's Prophet, but good rotation. Like, Tanner decided to actually make a move once again on the mid lane, and with Catapult and Exorcism, they bring down the tower. I think it also comes down to, like, Nature's Prophet rotating on a top lane. So they saw 3 heroes and instantly made a move on mid lane, because they knew, like, there's not going to be any kill threat on Dead Prophet. And she also went very defensive items, something that I usually don't see. Soul Ring. Infused Raindrop, you always want to have that against Queen of Pain. And a magic one, so she's sitting at almost 1200 HP. Pretty hard to take down.
Very difficult to find the burst. Maybe if they get sort of a charge in with an Iron Shell, but even then, the nature of the Spirit Siphons. Give them a shot. Bottom lane, Spartan. He gets surrounded here by Symmetrical, as now with the 6, he's ready to get his spiders going to work. Takes out Spartan, they'll look for Nefrit. He's going to go for the TP out, knows that the stun's already been used, so he's out of the lane, but
this tower's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, Nature's Prophet could try to TP bottom, die one more time, has TP scroll ready. Unless there's Nyx Assassin, could potentially try to TP out. But this is a very difficult situation for them on bottom. They don't have that, like, one great hero against the Broodmother. So maybe they just decide to play the top lane instead. Because whoever comes bottom pretty much dies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
On they go.
Oh, they should get scouted out.
See if they can kill Nobito here before the backup comes in. It's on its way over. Soulbind into the silence, linking the two of them. Nobito's buffed up. The wall has been dropped. 11 turns up. The Sonic Wave dropped down as they finish off Nobito. Couldn't enter the breach get much in return. And Xantic's trying to fight with the Siphons, but at the moment the Spirit Breaker, the Dark, they're just chasing down LeBron, charge back up, and taken out a third. 3 for 1 so far in favor of Brame. And Xantic sort of on his own now. The bash comes in. Brame, they're going to look to try and take him down as well. See if they can finish him off. He goes for the TP out. Do they have the burst? They do. They bring down a 4th kill. Brame just destroying into the breach there as they enter their jungle. And into the breach weren't able to deal with this.
Yeah, good first rotation from the Queen of Pain and the Sonic Wave, connecting on 2 Nyx Assassin, carapace that off, but still the rest of the team was really low, and fighting this early on into 2 Ion Shells on a Spirit Breaker. Plus Darkseer, he's pretty much unkillable. The damage output, if they don't use Exorcism, is very limited. So he's gonna be able to survive, and he deals a ton of damage. The chase potential is also there. If they kill one hero and they feel they're stronger, they can easily keep chasing with the blink, with the charge, with the surge. Like, the way they can close the gap is insane in this game.
Of course, despite the lost fight tops, a lot of space for Symmetrical down bottom. He's going to be on track for a good timing on the Orchid.
And realizing that they can't play the Broodmother lane, just playing a different lane shows that they have good understanding like how this game should be played out. Spartan has a TP ready, most likely is gonna die. Classic Spartan move.
Now we saw last game, many deaths, but it all worked out for him. I mean, who sort of can come down here, really?
Queen of Pain, pre-Orchid.
Are fortified.
But Orchid is gonna come in the next minute, just a recipe away.
That's a very scary area of the map for Brame to be in. As you say, just choosing to play everywhere else right now. Ignoring the Spider, letting Symmetrical have his space down there. I'm looking at Nobito, but the two of them, not feeling they can take him down. Under the tier 2, they know that responses will come in from into the breach. You have the charge heading down towards the bottom lane. We'll see what they can pull off. As mid lane, they're trying for the push. Into the breach, pretty much set up down here. Tanner's going to be able to put a stop to Vela coming across the map.
This should be a tier 2 tower bottom. Into the breach, trying to go for a sneaky play. Smoke behind the Broodmother, they will be able to take the outpost. Now this bottom part of the map belongs to Broodmama. You can't really do much unless you bring the numbers. Let's say they show 2 heroes on the top lane, they could potentially charge plus Queen of Pain rotation. So there's the 2 heroes. If they catch a glimpse on this Broodmother, but they need an extra hero. And they also don't have the outpost, so they need to like fix the mid lane. Someone needs to be on a mid lane and outpush it, because bottom lane is very hard to play right now. This is going to be a smoke, I think, and try to find Broodmother type of a gank.
Yeah, they need to slow down Symmetrical. This Spider getting out of control rather early.
He showed himself.
See what they can do. Yeah, they've got him. They've certainly got him there.
Ooh, a lot of gold from that. From those spiders. It's actually not a lot of gold, but looks
a satisfying
like it's a lot.
It's
a very satisfying sound, killing all those spiders. And now they can take the outpost back, potentially.
They try and regain some sort of control of this area before Symmetrical's back in action.
This time around, the Vish and Quap going for a bit of a different item build. I like it, being able to dispel the silence from both that Prophet and also this freshly bought Orchid is going to be good. Just a recipe away.
Tanner is going to start off the action onto 11. Xantic and LeBron by his side. The charge will come in from Vela, trying to give space for this Darkseer to live, but it's not going to work. Soulbind locks him down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Darkseer very tanky, but not that tanky. And he is going for the build that 33 did. Seems like this is a new thing. 1 second stun with Bulldoze. Not going to keep him in place for a long time.
Brame try for a bit of a tier 2 tower push of themselves. Very carefully though. So they are expecting into the breach to do something about it.
Radiant are scanning.
Again, symmetrical back on the map, going for the BKB after the Orchid. Just taking all that he can from this area. You know, Brame very much limited to areas outside of their jungle. Not really an option to go in there whilst the Spider's alive.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Important thing is that Nefrit is farming. He is going for pretty standard item build and rating these days. Armlet into Deso. Deso's going to be the big timing. Mid lane.
They want to go in for a fight under the tier 2. They're in straight away. Looking to take down 11. 11's able to get the wall off. Tanner will fall. 11 does still die. Charging onto Xantic. Nefrit's coming in from the high ground.
Quap has a Sonic Wave.
Yules, but he is absolutely dead there with the Sonic Wave prepared as he comes out of his Yules. And Wish, he's even seeing if they can set up for more here. LeBron backs over towards the safety of the Spiders, so they won't chase further that way.
No vision at the bottom part of the map. It's very hard to regain the control of it since you're playing into Broodmother. But the chase potential that we talked about is their Queen of Pain. She has 4 points in Blink, and with the Yule Scepter, if they like catch a glimpse of anyone, she can close the gap, set things up with the Yules, or charge if Spirit Breaker is alive.
I'll see it again, a very aggressive move from Into the Breach, trying to go underneath the tower. And fighting under a tier 2 at this stage, it's going to hurt heavy. You see the tower pretty much solo killing Tanner. And then at this position, and Nefrit perfectly available to head over and make sure that they can force that death on Xantic as well. See back in action, quick charge over. 11 did get caught. Maybe Spirit Breaker as well. Vela dragged back. Couple of kills for Nubito. Into the Breach, back in play, teaming up around the mid, and Brame not quite ready for the punch back. So they keep it close here, 12 to 11, and less than 1k in it right now between these two.
Important thing is Raid King is not dying. Also, he wants to be level 12 plus Deso timing. Then they can go for a pick-off and transition that into Roche. So, like, they're still playing the top part of the map anyway, so they can contest the Roche with the draft that they got and how this game is being played out so far. Darkseer getting close to that Orchid. It's not going to be as good as 33 had, because this time around they put against a very tough lane, died 4 times, so gonna be a bit delayed. Still gonna be very, very good, I would say, against Nyx Assassin to be able to burst him, because Nyx has Carapace maxed out, which means that he can use it multiple times, but if you Orchid him, it's one of the best items, if not the best item besides Hex, to be able to deal with him. And they go straight into Roche Pit, even without Deso. But there's double damage.
Yeah.
That's the damage.
They got the DD pickup. We'll see the side. Spirit Breaker Vela just trying to create distraction away from the pit. They get the drag back into the stun and silence onto 11. They bring down the Darkseer, but the space is there for Brame to finish off the Roshan.
2 heroes gonna die, but I'd say it's worth it. Also, being able to steal Roshan from Dead Prophet lineup, always gonna be good. Now full Solar Crest done on Nature's Prophet. That's gonna amplify the damage output from the Raid King, whether he uses it on him or on a single target, a single enemy target.
Into the Breach. I don't know, can they really go on Nefrit? It's a tough one. They won't try for it now. I mean, at this stage, fighting into a team with an Aegis, it's not too easy for them. Best to get there. That's the next round of items done on the CK. Oh, 1200 after the Armlet Echo. We'll see what Nubito feels that he needs. Needs that BKB. Or not. Wish. Quick with the Sonic Wave. Straight up takes the kill there. Confidently done so as well. No chance to pop the Spike Carapace from Tanner. Just gets blown up completely there by the combo of the Quap.
Quap will always go for this kind of a pick-off, and they also decided to give Queen of Pain Aegis, which is kind of normal, I would say, considering you have Raid King. So the next fight into the Breach is going to take probably going to be 7 versus 5. And the chances of them winning that are very low, I would say. They have a decent amount of AoE against the CK, like using the Vol, using the Vacuum, the Ion Shell, if they keep it on 2 heroes in a team fight, because CK Illusions are not that tanky at the moment, so they should be okay, and they have very good timing with this Deso level 12 Reincarnation. Queen of Pain also has another item. Is he gonna be okay? Does not look like it. Charge. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He just needs to find the creep. Where's he going? Good angle there from Tanner.
I knew exactly where he'd need to be heading. Cuts him off, Brame. Even though they're a man down, they'll go for the smoke. See what the four of them can get here. Left for it. Just straight in. He's able to be surged right into the front line. The Soulbind has come out. Spartan just gets destroyed by the combo. They're on top of 11 as well. Chain stun. They bring down the Darkseer. Wish is going to go for LeBron on the back of it, but they've already lost 4 effectively. That first life of the Wraith King getting taken away and surrounded by the Spiders, by the team of Into the Breach. He does not have a chance to fight there, Nefrit.
They wanted to get the quick kill and transition that into something. Like if someone was not with the team, they would definitely be able to burst him immediately. But without Spirit Breaker, that's a lot of control taken out because he was not in that fight.
Yeah, it was a bit of an aggressive move there from Brame to try and go whilst they were 4 versus 5. Did not pay off for them whatsoever. See once more, attempt to get the action going. With this potential turnaround, and as they did, you saw that damage just coming out. And 11 not able to really get off anything at all in that fight. Completely locked down by
he's
the
playing into Darkseer, so that's a tough one. It's very easy for Nyx.
Yeah.
Did I say he's playing against Darkseer? He's playing.
Yeah,
he's
we
playing
know
against,
what you meant.
Yeah, against Nyx Assassins. It's very hard for them to actually get spells off, especially if Nyx Assassin is around. Oh, nice. Nice move there. Tumbler's Toy, Yule Scepter. Keep the bug alive.
Just a minute left on this Aegis. We'll see if Brame are able to do more with that. As that last fight seemed like a bit of a desperate attempt to get something going with the Aegis. It just did not work out whatsoever. As overall the net worth very close, but individually it is 11 on his Darkseer, falling a little bit behind on gold. And that sort of loss of net worth has certainly been felt in the fights. He's been dying pretty quickly as the Darkseer.
4 of those deaths are from the laning stage, so...
Wish, of course, at this stage with Kaya Sanj and the Yules. Rather hard for Into the Breach to tackle.
Also bringing the shard, so that's gotta be another way of controlling them. It's not the easiest one to execute on Nyx Assassin, pre-Carapace, but you could surprise him. Also, the AoE damage gonna help out against clearing the CK illusions. What's his next item? He's going Satanic immediately.
Alright, yeah.
Gonna be very hard to take down. With Armlet right now has 3000 HP. So what you want to do in a fight is make the illusion of him. That's going to cause a lot of trouble. Their AoE is also very limited.
Still very close though, 22 minutes in. Much closer so than the last game. As Into the Breach have a very good shot of taking this one. Things have looked solid so far and symmetrical. Just being able to take away that whole area of the map early on has definitely led towards this point where Brame, it's very difficult for them to make moves on their own side of the map. With how much control Into the Breach has been taken away vision-wise.
Yeah, this Broodmother caused a lot of issues. They could not play bottom part of the map for a very long time. Managed to bring her down once, but that's it.
Set up mid. I don't want to commit for it though. Too close.
What a way to initiate a fight. Tumbler's Toy into creep wave that has Iron Shell on them.
He's been having a very good time with that Tan. He's been jumping all over the shop. There we go. Satanic done 23 minutes in. An incredibly beefy CK. They are going to have to throw everything onto this man to take him out in the fights. Still, before that BKB is done, Nefrit's probably going to be a bit hesitant on fighting. As we've seen many a time, if anybody gets caught in the setup of LeBron and the follow-up stuns from Tanner and Nubito, they just don't stand a chance of being able to hit back whatsoever.
There's so much damage from Into the Breach if they lock onto a target. A lot of control as well on top of it. Nyx Assassin, he got silenced.
Straight back into the wall. Stun from Nefrit, that'll do it. They catch Tanner. What more can they get? Spartan's already trying to hunt, sets up the Sprout on the high ground, but the rest of Into the Breach are away. A smoke from Brame. They want to try and punish Into the Breach whilst they're down a player. I know about the whereabouts of this spider, but getting the jump, that's another question.
There's going to be a buyback from Nyx. There we go. Because they have the outpost.
And look at the charge in. BKB's already out for symmetrical. Wish able to blink out in time. Away with the invis. Spirit Breaker able to sneak away. The Sonic Wave comes out, but they've controlled, locked him down with the Soul Bind. They take out Wish. So move over towards Vela as well. Do they have detection? Doesn't look like they do at the moment. He's able to step away. And well, he's got the mana for the charge. He does. Momentarily
It's a slow charge, but we'll be able to do it. Yeah, having detection is not a problem. It's not your problem when you're playing a core.
And Brame actually able to catch LeBron as he TPs up top. Nobito's going to come in. Spartan. Oh yeah, looks like he's been trapped by his own trees here. As there's nowhere for him to run.
He's okay. He's really not okay. A lot of damage from Ghost is going to be spread out in a fight with Darkseer illusions, with like if he summons Treants.
You love me.
Darkseer still does not have that shard. Going for Lotus Orb next will disassemble Vanguard and go for it. Because Vanguard at this moment doesn't really do that much.
A short pause here as it seems. Not seen anybody ask for a reason. Normally comes up. There we go. There we go. So we need to know our reasons. How many gold was fed away?
Man.
I would say 368.
I'm gonna say 507.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
It is. Let's see who got the most out of it. Spirit Breaker.
500 gold.
500 gold.
That is a lot.
We missed a bit of a chat. Xantic saying internet issues. Family was downloading something. He's yelling on his family.
He yelling? Who's yelling?
I don't know. Who paused the game? Someone was lagging from his team. Yelling at his brother for downloading. I don't know what he's downloading, but you never know.
You never know. Gotta be careful. Stealing the internet here from his bro playing some Dota 2. That's, you know, you gotta respect the man. He's in a professional game right now. Let him have his internet. There we go mid.
4-second stun. Just kidding. It's less than a second stun with 70% status resistance.
That's the breach. Roshan is up. They'll go for a smoke, see if they can get a pick off before they go for Roshan. See who they can set up onto. Bringing the whole team over. They've got eyes on Spirit Breaker, Darkseer and Quap. They'll start onto the Spirit Breaker. Drag him back, but again, he's out for some of the invis. He's able to walk off with the bulldoze, get away. They do lose 11.
And straight into Roche Pit. Yeah. They have vision near the Roche Pit, so they can't take it. But let's see if they decide to fight this. Without Darkseer, without Wall, I don't think they can do it, but
they've got a charge coming in. Let's see if Vela just goes for it. He's going for, I mean, he's flying past. Spartan TP straight into the pit. A little early, though. A little early. As he's very dead. They're trying to make sure that they can keep the Spirit Breaker away from getting in on this. I mean, top laner, a fair bit of split pressure coming in as Never did push up.
Spartan with the YOLO move. This is feeding. Pretty much comes into Roche Pit, dies immediately, playing a position 5. But how much gold did he feed? Less than 300. It's okay.
It's not too much at the moment.
So this is the second Roche. CK will pick up the Aegis and Shard. So you have another illusion, which is going to be very good. 6-second illusion with the Chaos Bolt. Also increases the cast range by 300.
I will see it here again.
Dun 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 dun.
There's a good effort. You know, they got the early vision. Spartan, he's ready to go in. Just turning up to the party a little early. He has a bit of a giggle.
Love his energy. I think he might be one of the guy with the most energy inside the scene. Like, I've never seen him, you know, really angry. If you remember, like, Boston Major, he's yelling a lot. I'll stop.
Oh.
Dead Prophet.
And they're in onto Xantic. Gonna buy some time with the Yules, see if they get him on the way down. They won't. Xantic's gonna live for now. They turn, take down Efrit the once, Wish as well. Taken down the wall, 4-man combo and a 4-man charge in. Is it enough to allow Brame to turn? Doesn't look to be. And Xantic stays alive. As they've lost 2 on Brame. Spartan trying for the TP out, but they've got the damage burning through the tree line. As into the breach, take the defense easy around the tower.
It seems like this is the best thing you can get in this game. Dead Prophet with Kaya Sanj, 22% status resistance, so the stuns are not lasting as long as they would want them to. Like, even using Yule Scepter without a single Spirit Siphon still manages to keep her alive. And then CK comes in, Dead Prophet Exorcism already running. It's very hard for them right now to deal with CK Illusions, because he is gigantic. He also has the Shard that was picked up from Roche. Like, all these summons on the ground. Execution was there from Brame, but it was not enough. They needed to take out Dead Prophet before she could get any spells off.
Hopefully they see on Brood, so Symmetra's is going to be able to provide the pushing power. Straight down the mid they go, they'll take that tier 2. See Spartan trying for a bit of split push pressure. He's going to be able to finish off the tier 3 tower. And he's still hanging around for a little bit. Pop out the ult, and Xantic's going to suspect that he's still hanging around. And he has got eyes on him. And TP on cooldown, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle for the escaper Spartan. He'll try his best with the Jukes. Another Sprout thrown out, but the damage from a Xantic, it's enough to get him.
Spartan created his own minigame in this game. How many deaths does he have? 9. Okay. I thought it was going to be like 12.
He's not, you know, not in the double digits quite yet. But yeah, as you can see, a fair bit of building damage being done by him as he is looking for these rat opportunities to try and help get Brame back in the game. At the moment, though, still, you know, he's into the breach, 6k lead. Their 3 cores looking very scary. We've seen the last few fights at Xantic and Nubito. Very tough to take down at this stage for Brame. They just don't quite have the damage, even with Nefrit getting in with the big hits.
Into the breach, they're not lore-friendly team. Nyx Assassin holding spider legs. You should give that to Brood.
That's true.
What's their big item timing? They would definitely want to have like AC on Wraith King. Is he going to be able to TP out?
He is,
Oh, he's gone.
He is dead 2 times here for sure. No chance against Nubito and his army of summons and illusions. That's looking tough for Brame, this one. Down 7k. Last 3 moves from Into the Breach, getting successful kills every single time, and absolutely in a position now where they can look to push the high ground. Nubito still has the Aegis. There's no Wraith King for 40 seconds. It's time to push.
No buyback on him. They probably know that he does not have a buyback and also does not want to use buyback in this situation because it would kill his progression in the game.
There we go. They found Spirit Breaker out of the side this time. They will be able to take down Vela. No chance to sneak away with the invis. Back to business here. Onto the push into the base of Brame. Tier 3's gone.
Delaying as much as he can, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They have a ton of damage, especially from the AC. So this barrack will go down as well. They wanted to buy time until Raidkin gets out and buy back on Spirit Breaker. He uses it immediately. They need to get something out of this right now.
Let's see what they can try for.
What a play from
They've got to back off. They get grabbed back into the stun. They get pushed back with the Sonic Wave. Wish jumping in aggressively, trying to burst out LeBron. They've lost 11. The damage against the summons. It's this is the Allied chat.
Oh, it's an Ella. Never mind. Hype it up.
They haven't called it yet, but they might call it very soon, though. As they're dying without buyback. Actually, Wish's buyback just came back up. He'll jump in, try to finish off Tana. Of course, Xantic's still just so tanky. Wish is going to get back to the fountain. With the BKB, he'll be able to walk back. Nefrit at the moment seems like he's been sort of trapped outside of the base there. He'll fall. No buyback on him. As into the breach, racking up the kills off the back and taking the mid-racks. Now at 15k advantage.
I got confused there for a second, but yeah, debated by good game, well played. Not something you usually see in the ally chat.
No.
It was a good play from Xantic. He has a blink dagger. He saw that charge coming up and blinks in front of the Broodmother, stops the Spirit Breaker charge, also stuns Darkseer because he had Ion Shell on, and then just completely turned things around. 1, 2, 3 buybacks on side of Brame, maybe even 2.
No, 2 on Brame, yeah. 2 on Brame, one on
into
Tana.
The breach, yeah.
Spartan, back to the Rat. They might actually get the range racks here. Or mid. Okay. Vela going in. He's been caught by the stun. Is he going to be able to walk away from this? He is not. He's down and out for 75. No buyback on him.
Now
they're going to call it. They're going to call it. They know at this stage they just cannot hold back into the breach. Into the breach. They'll take this game too. Getting the series 1-1.
No emotions whatsoever.
And they know that they've still got 1 game to go here in this series.
Now
they want to take it.
Smiles. There we are. All of them having a really good time. I mean, they played really well in this game.
Yeah, this was solid.
They drafted nicely. Broodmother with